Well, the roads were definitely easier to drive on for most of today as things started to thaw, but as you can see, it's starting to rain again, and the concern is the refreeze. I'm going to pan this way behind me on this 35 overpass. Elevated surfaces are the concern. That's not snow or water, that's a slate of ice. Right now the road conditions are fine, but officials are urging people to stay off because overnight things can get slick again. Wednesday's weather in Dallas was a mixed bag depending on where you went. For much of the day, there was very cold rain, but it wasn't sticking to the roads. Instead, many major thoroughfares started to thaw out.
My wife's having a baby a day after tomorrow, so we're both off work.
Bennett Shaw is hoping conditions continue to get better in the coming days. The biggest reason, obviously, the birth of his daughter. We caught up with him at the Tom Thumb on Mockingbird in Abrams.
Hardest part was getting down the driveway.
While well-traveled roads improved in Dallas Wednesday afternoon, smaller side streets and neighborhood roads were still very icy. Dallas Public Works had sanding trucks out all day, but their only focus was on the main roads. Neighborhood streets will need to thaw out on their own. We caught up with Mark Breidenbach as he headed home from his shift as a firefighter. He had this advice.
Hang in there, find a jigsaw puzzle, find a game, do anything you can not to get on the road, but if you have to get on the road, just by all means take your time.
Meanwhile, city leaders hope the forecast helps out.
The temperature going to be in favor if nothing changes, of course, and we will see more meltdown and also some rain is supposed to happen, so that will help with the...
Wednesday, the director of the Dallas Public Works also discussed how the city can improve for the next winter storm. And that starts with adding more plow trucks as well as pre-treatments.
One of the things that we are trying to implement is actually to use the brine solution for pre-treating of the roadways. Unfortunately, we didn't make it to this year, but this is something that definitely we're going to use for next storm event, the freezing storm event I'm talking about.
The good news is temperatures will be above freezing soon, and the city officials are saying that they are just hoping that that temperature helps thaw out those residential streets. They're continuing to salt and sand the main thoroughfares around town. Behind me, cars are actually going about speed limit. I don't know if there's any black ice yet, but conditions are still going to be tricky, especially on elevated surfaces.